I built the first Telstar in 1968.
Right.
I went into production in 1971, building Telstars in Sandwich, in Kent. Mm-hmm. Built them for 10 years, built roughly 250, 300 of them. And then I moved to America in 1980 and basically left the Telstar and didn't do anything with Telstars for the last 25 years. A few years ago, now that my children are involved in the business, they wanted speed, not comfort. And as a result of their pushing, we then developed the Telstar, which is the boat you see here today.
The multi-hull hulls come in and out, don't they? So you can actually reduce the size of the boat, really.
Yeah. I mean, all performance is power to weight. In order to carry the power, you've got to somehow have the stiffness. In the case of a multi-hull, you have 2 or 3 hulls, and you go as wide as you can. Monohull will have a keel, and as in the case of boats like the Volvo 70s, they'll go 17 feet down. The problem with the multi-hull that goes, in the case of Telstar, 18 feet wide, that's not really marina friendly, and you certainly couldn't trail it. So we've had to develop a system of bringing the outriggers in for putting into a marina or trailing the boat. So what we have developed is this sort of double box system. As those boxes rotate, the outer hulls come in, and we can reduce the boat literally in seconds to a beam of 8'6", which is legally trailerable in England. Yes, it almost goes in on its own. When we first introduced the Telstar, the biggest question that most people seem to have once we'd conquered bringing the outriggers in is how do we get the mast up and down? So we then put a few months of work into it and came up with a system of a total of 4 A-frames, and they all work seamlessly together. So with one line that goes back to the winch, one person can either put the mast up or the mast down. It can even be done with all the sails on, and it takes perhaps 5 minutes to get the mast up or down.
And as you get used to it, you can do it quicker.
If I was rushing, I could do it in a minute.
It's a trailer sailor, but it's still a big boat. I mean, what's its seagoing capabilities?
There's absolutely no reason this boat should be any different to my first Telstar, which I did the Round Britain race in 1978. 26-footer, it was probably the smallest boat to do the race, and finished, I think, 29th out of 100 entrants. Even beat Gypsy Moth, the boat that's featured here at the Earls Court show, and that's 65 feet.